Welcome back to Daz Garage. Today on Daz Garage, we've conducted a little test. A test comparing different paints and how paints react to each other. For this project my brother and I are working on, painting American flags for our proud American citizens and countrymen. So what we've done here is Don has painted and I've painted a couple different test colors. So for example, up here we have pre-painted Testors red and black, and then below that I just painted Testors red and Krylon Italian olive, and then this is VHT black and Testors red, and you see it didn't hold up too well once we hit it with the clear. So the purpose here was to see what is better, to sand before, sand after, which paint holds up better, which clear holds up better, and we've learned a little bit today. We've learned that the VHT black doesn't hold up to Rust-Oleum clear, and it doesn't hold up to an auto clear coat that I received from ERA Paints, which I really appreciate this clear and the white that I purchased from my Dodge. But before we got here, Don had already painted Testors red and black at the top. So I sanded 600, that's something that was already painted, and then a clear area, an unpainted surface 150, and then an unpainted surface 600 to see the difference in opacity. Because you could see, sanding 600 first, you still could see through the paint a little. Where sanding 150, it pretty much becomes a solid red, which is not the desired effect. The olive green, different story. We wanted that to be solid, and we just want to see how it works with the clear. That came out well. Down at the bottom, we had mixed Testors and HTV with the auto clear over it. The Testors held up, the HTV did not. The Krylon olive green held up, sanded 600, painted and clear coated 3 coats. The Testors sanded 150 and 600, held up with 3 coats of clear. And Donald's pre-painted Testors red and black, sanded 600 and then just cleared, held up fine. Could use a little buffing, but that's a different story. The next column is just liquid sandpaper. Love liquid sandpaper, very easy to use. The top, just liquid sandpaper because it was already painted, came out fine. The next two, liquid sandpaper. Now the test will be in a couple of days if you go to scratch it and we see if the paint adheres to the aluminum. If it doesn't, then we know we can't use liquid sandpaper. And we'll do the same thing with these sanded areas. We'll scratch it, we'll see if it holds up to the aluminum. Same thing below, liquid sandpaper, olive. No sandpaper, just the clear. And you can see even I had this area. Where is it? Oh, the whole, if you look back in here, all these areas were black, HTV black. When I peeled off the blue tape from when I masked it, all the black, or most of the black came off. So the HTV isn't holding up. This side of the flag was not cleared, and you could see probably a little bit different than right there where you don't have a sheen here. I did shoot a little clear there. I kind of like the Rust-Oleum clear on the Krylon olive, but I don't like the spray tip. Spray tip needs to be improved upon. I have better tips, so we'll use a better tip if we use Rust-Oleum. So Rust-Oleum is okay with Krylon. It is not okay with HTV. It is okay with Testors. We should check back in a couple of days. So overall, I think that's a good test. I think we go with the Testors paint and the automotive clear coat, and we have to just check back and do the scratch test to see if all of these new panels hold up in 3-4 days to being scratched, because somebody may want this outside or on display and it may get touched, so we want it to last. Have a great day. Until next time on Daz Garage, you be safe.